Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, in which I'm going to be taking on the Cloudy with a Chance of Meteor Lufenia Plus quest, and for this one I'm going to be going in with a team of Zack, Selphie and Ramza with a Garnet friend. And of course E3 along as a summon, that's pretty much a no-brainer. So here with my call abilities, I've got the usual Kurasame on Selphie, because level 90 Selphie is now absolutely disgusting, and I believe no further explanation is necessary. Ketchi is there on Ramza, and I've got Enna on Zack, because we don't need Reigns anymore. We don't need Alize if we have Ketchi on Ramza, so Enna might be kind of interesting during the burst phase, so that Zack can potentially spam his EX, which will do more AoE damage than using his skill 1 will, because his skill 1, has 6 dumps but only 2 splash hits. His EX hits like 5 times on everyone now, I think it is. We do, however, have to be wary of the Lufenia orbs on the enemies, because they decrease by 3 whenever we hit them with bravery damage. Any bravery damage, and they can't be cancelled. But they increase when they take 850k HP damage, and they also increase, one of them increases when you delay it, the other one doesn't. So we have to be careful. I'm going to be trying to set this up very, very carefully, but we'll see if this team will, even be possible. It theoretically should be possible if we keep Selphie in. But I do want to try and swap her out for Garnet, just so that we can get an absolute fucking arse-blasting nuke phase going on. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So this thing, when you delay it, it will get +2 on the counter. This thing you have to deal 850k damage to it to get +2 on the counter. So let me just put on my attack up here. So what I'm going to do to start with is I am going to I'm just going to go straight in and do my my burst ability here. So this should be like -1 on both ticks, I should imagine. Or actually, it looks like we're not going to be doing enough damage. No, we've only done 623k, so this is kind of like -3 to both Luffy orbs. The key to this setup is going to be in keeping the orbs controlled, I believe. And we have Zack over here, who is not going to be able to get off a very damaging burst finisher. That is for sure. Right, so let's get his up. Problem with I'd love to use these skills, but the problem with doing it is it's just gonna knock the orb up. So I think I'm just gonna go in here with an Astral Annihilation. That's not going to hit that hard, but it is going to let Zack potentially regen his EX during the burst phase. So we're going to use the burst finisher, which again is not going to do all that much damage, but at least it should forestall the orb counter for a little bit. The Lufenia Plus quest they're bringing out seem to be designed to just cook me from doing the perfect setup. I really want to do that, but it's becoming increasingly not an option. So here I think I can probably get up Kurasame level 2 or level 3 on this thing over here. So that's going to go up to +4. Now we absolutely need to Rapture on this thing over here, because it's the turret that you delay it. So we need to get all the big boy damage on this thing. And there we go, the counter's gone up. You'll love to see it. I mean, Ketchi doesn't actually do bravery damage, does it? It's just an instant break and some more damage. So, okay, that did not increase it, but it didn't like decrease it either. So that is of course going to go down by 1. Let's swap over here. Already dealing very respectable levels of damage. Now we can swap out for Garnet. I don't really trust her to do like an Eternal Darkness or whatever here. That's probably just not going to end very well. So I am actually going to use EX. And then we can use our Burst Finisher. Okay, so we don't have all of our buffs on, but we've got it pretty much as good as it's going to get. So it's about time that we go into the burst sequence. And of course, we're going to be using EX straight away because we've got Enna LDCA on Zack. So we're going to see how many times we can spam this EX here. So LD is not that great, but it does give us a free skill use. It is only 20% on the EX recast, but it does work during the EX. I believe it does. That's 275k per HP dump, which is very nice indeed. I love to see these numbers. It's going to get even sillier when Snow Burst comes out, by the way. Like, Snow's BT is just going to be absolutely ridiculous. Like, it is going to break the game in half, and I am absolutely here for that. I kind of want to see the numbers when we get into E3, but the unfortunate thing is that the enemies are probably just not going to live that long. Like, I'll be very surprised if they outlive this burst phase. And what's with the lack of procs? Come on, Enna. I was shilling you a moment ago. You're not coming in. Well, it is 20%, but still. That's 1% HP. Yeah. Sadly, we didn't get any extra EXs during this burst phase. I do believe it does work though. Like, I think that's one of the things that her LD can do, her call ability. But we are just going to absolutely lay the smackdown on B over here. I do want to see how high this number gets. It's probably not as high as it could get if we had like Iraha, for example. I mean, oh right, yeah, 3.6 million. 21k burst phase, why not? Why the fuck not? Okay. We didn't even get any extra EXs, and yeah, it's just pretty much just blown out of the water. So that's how filthy. In my opinion, the MVP in this match was Selphie, despite not being here. She fulfills our unique weapon requirement, and she lets everyone launch infinitely without having to burn a call ability on it or anything else. Just absolutely disgusting. Nothing more to say. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, take care and goodbye.